Hello and welcome, this is blockchainbloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinke, and in today's video I'm going to talk about how to not make a recovery phrase. There's a very interesting research on the internet, and it showed that how people using famous sentences and hashing them with SHA-256 to come up with the perfect recovery phrase. And how is that not good? Okay, so I'm going to show you that because this is very popular among people to do it. The second news is going to be about that Metamask has launched its own swap, and it's already working on Firefox and coming on to other browsers as well. And this will make life even more easier and actually giving you the best price. And the third news is going to be about that Defipuls started a safety rating for listed DeFi projects. So in the future, you can see how safety these DeFi projects are, because, you know, there were many scams recently and people FOMO'd in. And of course, many cases, they just hurt themselves. So this is supposed to help people. So all this in today's video. And if you would like to stay up to date in blockchain and cryptocurrency, the only thing you should do really, just subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because I'm making videos every weekday from Monday to Friday. Every day you're getting the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get the videos as soon as they're out. And also you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Plus, you can also educate yourself with us because we continuously making courses. We have a free course which is all about how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The link is right under this video here on YouTube. We have another course which is about to understand Bitcoin and the blockchain. And, you know, these are all the things you really need to know about them to get the full pictures. It's a really, really detailed course. The link is also down under this video. And yeah, okay, now it's time to check out the market, how it looks like. So Bitcoin at the present, it's at $11,435, which is a 0.26% decrease. So holding itself, it's a very slight decrease in the last 24 hours. Ethereum also doing quite well, not dropping really, just slightly, $382 at the present, which is a 0.14% decrease. When we're looking at the top gainers, we have ABBC coin 24%, Reserve Ride 13%, Bitcoin Cash 5%. And when we're looking at the top losers in the top 100, then we have PumaPay minus 11%, R-Wave minus 8%, Band Protocol minus 6%. So yes, that's it basically. And now let's move on to the first topic. And this is all about how to not make recovery phrases for your cryptocurrency, okay? And this research is by Bitmax. And actually, it's a very, very interesting one, in my opinion. So, you know, to have a brain wallet, it could be very, very useful. Why? Because you can always remember it, and you don't really have to store it anywhere if you don't want to, just in your brain. You don't have to write it in your computer, you don't have to put it in your phone, you don't even have to write it down if you don't want it. And with that, you can have access to your savings. And, you know, here in this experiment, 8 Bitcoin private keys were created using passphrases from popular works of fiction and other media. And all the funds, and here's the interesting part, swept away in a short amount of time. And in one case, remarkably, the funds were taken in around 0.67 seconds. So that part is pretty crazy. And here you can see, you know, the Moby Dick the novel, and it's very famous phrase, call me Ismail. And what you can see, what he did in this experiment, he used these very famous phrases and basically hashed them with SHA-256. Here is call me Ismail, and here is what you can see, the hash of it. And this is what he used, this as his brain wallet for his private key, generate a Bitcoin address. And he has also tried other very famous ones. When you have here from Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice, here's a very famous sentence. We have also Charles Dickens from Tale of Two Cities. We have even the Bible, the King of James version of the Bible. Here another one, and so on and so forth. Even Bitcoin's white paper by Satoshi Nakamoto, okay? And you can here see these kind of hashes. So basically what happened and what you should be aware of, that this is kind of popular thing to do because people have a favorite famous phrase, a great sentence, a powerful one, and they think, okay, this isn't a very easy thing to remember. So what I'm going to do, I will hash it with SHA-256, and then I will have a very unique hash, which obviously you can get the phrase back from the hash because it's just a one-way function, and therefore it's pretty safe. However, you should be aware of it that there are bots who running, there is a storage of these very, very famous phrases, and therefore they have the hashes for it, and they basically can very simply run them. And as you can see, in one case, it actually happened in 0.67 seconds, and all the others were actually the funds from those Bitcoin addresses were taken very, very fast. So definitely remember this. Okay, you have a great sentence, you have a famous sentence, you put to hash it because you think, oh, well, this is like super secure, but no, it's not, okay? So you definitely shouldn't do this. He also did another experiment about like a year ago, according to this article here, and he used a very simple pattern and actually took out sentences with this pattern from, again, word best-selling novels. And, maybe it's a very simple one. I'm not sure what kind of it is, but, leave out every second word and so on and so forth. So not very difficult one. And he's saying that these phrases were, where is it? That the founds sit there unredeemed, and hackers had not yet found the passphrases. So this version, that you actually do something to it, to that phrase, that, take always the last letter of the word, or just, as I said, leave out every second word, and so on and so forth. There is a twist in it, and actually these one look much better. However, very important, he said, however, one should absolutely not consider this a safe way storing founds. Okay, it's definitely not. So if you want to do something like this, you should come up with a very unique phrase, very unique sentence. You shouldn't use any famous quotes and these kind of things. If you have a very, very unique one you come up with, and then you hash that's much, much, much safer, because this one will be hacked, as you can see, in seconds even. So that's really crazy. And, this, I think it was a very good research. I found it here on YouTube. And, so people make these common mistakes many times because they believe somehow that when they hash it, then it's a one-way function and they cannot get it back. But they haven't thought about that there is already a collection of these famous sentences hashed and be ready for the bots to check these addresses. So this was the first topic I wanted to talk about. The second topic, it's also quite new, that introducing Metamask Swap. And right now, Metamask Swap is available. Where is it? Here is it's available on. Anyway, it's available on Firefox right now. Yeah, here, and it's coming shortly to other browsers and also soon to MetaMask Mobile. And how is it different than the other swaps? So basically, what it's doing, it's using many other swaps and dexes, and they're looking for the best. It's looking for the best price. So here in the first point, it says that find the best price every time, and it said the swap ensure that every MetaMask user always has access to the greatest liquidity, the largest selection of tokens, and the most competitive price. Okay, so it helps that. You need also fewer approval. So no need to approve every token on multiple DEXs and aggregators for each trade. With Swap, users only need to approve each token once, and reducing gas cost and shortening the path to executing their token swap. There is very important, I think, reduce gas cost. Each aggregator pursues a different path of locate the best trade, okay? Each route requires a varying amount of gas fees to execute the transaction. And Swap source the best price and determines which aggregator is the most gas efficient for every trade. Slippage protection. It's also very key, when you moving bigger amounts. Why? Because when swapping in MetaMask, orders are spread across virtually all DEXs to reduce slipping impact on the financial price. So this could be actually a very handy tool. I personally haven't really tried it, but right now you can find it on Firefox, but sooner or later, obviously coming to other browsers. And it's very simple, actually. Here are the steps. Open Metamask extension, click on New Swap button. So there is a New Swap button next to Buy and Send. And then select the token you want to swap and click Get Quote. Let Metamask work. It's magic, so then it's working. Compare all available quotes and select the best one. Click Swap and wait until the transaction completes. And it's simple as that, right? So I think this could be actually a great tool. And instead of using different kind of DEXs, you always getting the best deals. So I'm really curious how it's really functioning, what will be the feedbacks, but this is actually one of the great news when it comes to DEXs and you want to swap token. And now let's move on to the third news, which is about that Defipuls started a safety rating for the listed DeFi projects. And the reason for that, because we have seen this kind of scams coming out recently in DeFi, and actually it made a very bad reputation for DeFi. People are worried, like which project they should take serious, which they shouldn't. And this kind of ratings, you can see here you has the scores. It could be something less than 50 and it could be over 90. Obviously, over 90 is the safest. It's saying that they're very safe. The exchange of loss to depositors is extremely small. However, this also means that the capital efficiency can be improved. Between 80 and 90, when it comes, it will be safe. The chance of loss, the depositors is very small. Between 65 and 80 rating, there's a small chance of depositors loss in extreme market conditions. So just when in this extreme, between 50 and 65, there is a high chance of depositor lose in extreme market conditions. And under 50, basically, there is a substantial chance of depositors loss in normal market conditions. And I can show you examples, like two of the projects are above 90% already. Aave is the first one, and here you can see this is the one, the rating is 95, and another one so far is Compound, and Compound also got a very nice 91%. So this is how it looks like, and I think more and more will be added to the list. And here also they're pointing out that the growing popularity of DeFi has seen a corresponding increase in risk. Yes, because it's really in this infant age, and it's about growing, and now we are right at the beginning, and obviously there are bugs, there are mistakes in these kind of smart contracts, and also there are scams, so the risk is definitely there. And it has given rise to an increased number of fake tokens and scam. Last week, liquidity mining pool DeFi project YFDexF Finance completed an exit scam, taking 20 million in locked funds with it. Earlier this month, Uniswap rival, SushiSwap, caused a stir after the protocol founder, Chef Nomi's sudden departure. So, of course, it cannot 100% work out these, okay? So whatever whatever percentage these kind of protocol gets, of course, it's not 100%. But actually, the idea itself that gave a safety ranking to DeFi protocols, so people can actually better see what kind of risk they're taking when they invest in any of these. I think it's a great idea. It's the beginning, so I think they can work on it better and make it even more transparent, even safer. But the idea itself, I think it's quite great. So it's good that we can check out the DeFi projects somewhere in the future. Okay, guys, that's it for today. If you like this kind of content, smash the like button. I highly appreciate it. And remember, if you want to stay up to date in blockchain and cryptocurrency, the only thing you have to do is subscribe to BlockchainBloom, and then here on YouTube, and then hit the notification bell so you get these videos as soon as they're out. I put these videos every weekday on YouTube between Monday and Friday. Every day you're getting the freshest blockchain and cryptocurrency news. And you should educate yourself. We have a totally free course, link under the video here on YouTube, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And then we have another course which gets really around Bitcoin and blockchain, all the things you need to know to really understand blockchain and Bitcoin. And this is a very complex course with 30 lessons. You can reach it also from the link under this video. And tomorrow I'm coming back with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.